Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel, Ritual Flow. For today's reading, we are doing a spirit reading for the sign of Scorpio. So if you are a Scorpio Sun, Moon, Rising, or North Node, there may be some messages here for you. This is a general reading though, so take what resonates, leave what doesn't. Not everything is going to resonate with everyone. And this is timeless as well, so whenever you're seeing it is the right time for you to receive it. All right, let's see what's going on in your energy, Scorpio. Okay. We've got the Ace of Swords, the Sun, the Empress, Eight of Pentacles, Five of Pentacles, okay. That's like a chunk of the deck. We're not going to take that, but we'll take the other two cards that fell out. Okay, we've got the Knight of Cups and the Lovers. Okay. Ten of Pentacles. All right, she trying to do something here, huh? Let me get two more, please, for Scorpio. Judgment. Wow. One more, please. Okay, two. That'll work. We'll take it. Three of Wands reversed. And Eight of Wands. Okay. Let's see. Underneath we've got Seven of Wands. Four of Pentacles. Okay. So, Scorpio, you have been gaining some clarity about what makes you feel happy, what makes you feel abundant, wealthy. And I'm not even getting the idea that this is like in any way like about your money. Although you are focused there for some reason. You're focused on your money because you feel a lack of it. Whether that lack is real or not, or just your perception is, and take that how it resonates. Yeah, there's a clear energy that like, it's like you figured out what makes you happy. And what makes you happy is like things feeling beautiful, things feeling nurturing. It's like this really like radiant positivity. It's like now that you know, it's like you have this vision for what you want to go after. It's like now that you know, it's like you're working to make it happen. It's like you're fighting for it. But there's this strong element of needing to like protect your money from a loss. Yeah, I mean, I'm not really sure what that is. Or maybe it's just this feeling that like you don't have enough to offer, so you've got to like create more to offer. You want to like save and like conserve and like reserve, like hold on to your money and make more of it to like feel prepared, to like feel like you stand a chance. And it's like what you're maybe that has something to do with worthiness, but like there's a relationship for you. I don't know, maybe you're this Knight of Cups making an offer to someone, or maybe someone is making an offering to you of love. And this is a very whoever this is, it's a very divinely aligned connection. It's something that has a lot of potential for long-term growth, stability. Like this is where you want to invest yourself, like in physical reality, in your spiritual reality. Your soul is being drawn in this direction. And it's like you don't have a clear vision of what the future even looks like. Maybe if you did, you wouldn't be fighting so hard to prepare for it, or like overcome this like feeling of lack. Because like this right here, this is yours. It's not that, and I don't think you feel like it's not yours, but I think you feel like you have to do something with your money to like be deserving of it, to like make it work. And I don't know how true that is for you. I don't know what each of you individually are dealing with when it comes to like karma and patterns that you're healing in this life. There may be some issues to address for you surrounding your relationship to money, your relationship to giving and receiving. That are in play here, like sort of like standing between you and this pathway. But it's like a part of you knows and recognizes, has like caught on that like this is the path. But it's like you're working hard to do whatever you need to do to get here. You know, maybe there is something that you need to do financially, because like whatever you're doing, it's like you can't see what's ahead, but you're moving forward anyway because of like the promise of the happiness that like you can see the connection clearly between like moving towards this person and feeling happy, feeling abundant, feeling powerful, creative. But it's like you're doing this like physical work to make it real, to overcome some feeling of lack. But there's also this energy that it's like you need to let go of the feeling of lack regardless of what your financial situation looks like, because it's like it could get into a point where you're just like you're working and working, like building up money, and every time you like look at it, it's like in your eyes it's never enough to like to go down this path. So you just keep working more. You just keep working more to keep the lack at bay, to get enough to like where you feel like you deserve, to where you feel like you're prepared to move into this future. But it's like you don't even know really what this future looks like. So it's like, how do you know that you have to do all of this preparation for it? There is a strong energy that like things are moving in this direction, regardless of like what kind of like cycle you're going through over here with your money. I think that's part of the lesson, is like learning that like wherever you're at in this present moment is like good enough. It's like you're enough. It's enough you're already enough to go where you're trying to go. It's like you feel like there's some sort of competition going on here. Yeah, that's what it is. Maybe you feel like this person is like has all kinds of like other cups to accept from other suitors, and that you need to have like a strong, tangible offering in order to attain this outcome. But like a spirit is saying, no, this is your outcome. This is yours. You don't have to work so hard externally for it. The work that you have to do is internal. It's like letting go of this need to like prove your worth in some external, like tangible fashion. It's like it's in knowing that like who you are is enough. Because like this is a spiritual connection. Your spirit, without any of these trappings of like material life, is enough. Like that's what's here. That's what's doing the work. That's what's having the experience. Everything else is just like props and like scenery to enhance the experience that the soul is having. Yeah. Interesting. Let's see what comes out in the oracle. Oh, goodness. We have hope. That was the one that fell on the floor. Love and acceptance. Love is yours. Recognize your divine worth. Choose loving thoughts. Oh my gosh, that could not be like any more perfect. Like you're feeling like you have to like work so hard, like build up all these like resources and like sort of like go into battle, like some sort of like competition to like win this person's like affection. But it's like you already have all of the love and acceptance that you need. Like this love is yours. And when you recognize your worth and choose this love instead of choosing that, oh, I've got to work harder because I'm not good enough for this love. Like when you choose it, it's yours. when you choose striving for it, it's holding it in a place of not being yours yet. This is giving really, that's a similar sort of energy there, the like delaying your own manifestation because you're so focused on like potentially losing what's yours that you're trying to call in, when like you can't lose something that belongs to you in that way, like energetically. I don't know, maybe it's because they're like both Mars ruled. What is Mars? Is Mars still in Cancer right now? I don't know. I haven't been paying attention. Okay. We have divine order. Do what you feel is right. An important lesson is unfolding. Yeah, like do what you feel is right. Like you've gained clarity about what makes you happy, what it is that you want. And this is the lesson that's unfolding, is that like you don't have to like scrape and like work so hard for something that's like absolutely right for you. That it feels right, it's there, it's present, it's already yours. That like you're not proving anything to anyone. You're trying to like prove to yourself that you deserve this level of love and acceptance that's available. But it's like this feeling of like getting caught in this sort of loop, this sort of cycle of, you know, if you're not sitting in your confidence, sitting in your knowledge that of your like own worthiness, then like you're never going to allow yourself to be good enough, to feel good enough for this. Okay. This was more than what I wanted, but this is what came out. We had El Moria, Awakening Presence, Bridget, Inner Strength, Serapis Bay, Ascension. The universe is with you. Wear a cloak of protection and love. Move back to wholeness. Recognize that you have the power. Move into your true self. Rise above the darkness. The light is here. Yeah. So you are in this energy of feeling separate from the universe, feeling like you have to like work and fight really hard against this external universal energy to like get what it is that you want, when in reality, like you're part of the universe. Once you accept that and like accept that you're not separate, that you're part of it, that you're working with it, that the same power it has that you're perceiving as like something you have to fight against is like the same power that you have available to you to utilize. And that when you work in flow with the divine, with like feeling your movement towards what is right, the path that aligns with your soul, it appears for you. Like you just, you allow yourself to show up in your true self, to get out of a cycle of like sitting in your own darkness, of like feeling unworthy, feeling like you have to like work really hard to earn something, work really hard to deserve something. When it's like your presence with yourself is all that you need. Because everything universally is contained within you, within the self, within the true self, within the light. You're learning how to not worry about that gap between where you are and where you want to go, because you're understanding that your attitude in the present moment, like that's the lesson that's unfolding. Your attitude in the present moment is what creates the external reality that you see, like moving towards you from the future. When you cultivate light and love and acceptance, like of yourself, you see that reflected back to you in the experience you have in the external. So as long as you're feeling like you have to work really hard to earn something, to deserve something, it's going to feel a lot more out of reach than it actually is. Once you accept that, you know, I want this, it makes me happy, it feels aligned with me, therefore, why would I not deserve it? It belongs to me. It aligns with me. It's the same frequency as me. How could it be something separate? And then you realize that it's not. And you get to choose that perspective, whether you're striving for a future that's out of grasp, or whether you're accepting what's meant for you in the present and letting it come in and meet you here. Okay, we have New Moon in Virgo, a time to give rather than take. Communication is key. Let me get one more, please. That's 4 more. Let me get one more, please. Thank you. It's time to take action. Okay, so this is giving an energy that it's time to stop, like, trying to, like, amass this, like, dowry or whatever, this, like, portfolio, this, like an onboarding package or something that you're, like, trying to create. To pay attention to how you're communicating with yourself about this situation, about creating the life that you want, the messages that you're telling yourself. And it's also time to sort of, like, to make this offering, to acknowledge your feelings to this person. Like, it's time to move forward. It's time to step into this timeline. It's time to be learning this lesson. It's time to stop holding yourself back until you're good enough, but and, like, start believing, like, knowing that you're already enough, and to behave like it. to make this offering, to go after what's yours in a direct way. Aries is very direct energy. To go after what's yours in a direct way and stop creating obstacles, like amassing wealth to like be more enticing. Because like whatever you're like gathering up to like be like a carrot dangling or whatever for this person, it's like if you never get out of that phase of like, you know, gathering to prepare, that person is never going to receive the benefit of like the gift that you've been creating for them. There has to come a point where enough is enough, and you're ready to, you know, stop like hoarding hoarding bait and to actually like give a gift to this person. And it's really, it's honestly, it's giving a gift to yourself as well. Giving yourself that gift of worthiness, of presence, of growth and movement. Giving yourself the gift of recognizing that you're already whole and that you hold all of the power of the universe like condensed within yourself. Okay. If this reading resonated with you, please give it a like, comment down below, share with someone, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, and I will see you next week. Bye, Scorpio.